Hello and welcome back to my channel, Mental Health and Me. I'm Finlay, and if this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, then thank you for watching, and I hope you're okay and can take something from whatever I say in this video or maybe one of the other ones. If you do find something interesting with what I say for yourself or for somebody you know who's struggling at times, feel free to share it with them and others, and the more people that can see this, and the more people it's got the chance of helping maybe, and like I say, I just want to try and help in my own little way that I can really. So in this one I'm just going to talk about coping strategies and coping mechanisms for times when you're struggling with any sort of issues, really, mental health or anything, when you're feeling when you might be feeling maybe just a bit down or a bit low or full on really, deep in the midst of depression and anxiety issues, and you're either OCD or etc. So firstly, the one that is a new one to me. I only started it last year. Actually, the other day you come up and told me it was 250 days of it. I started using an app called Presently, and it's a gratitude diary. And basically, all it is like you set it to go off at a certain time. Mine goes off at 9 o'clock at night, and I just type in what I'm grateful for that day. It's no mumbo jumbo. It's basically both, filling it in and saying what you're grateful for. It's making you think a little bit differently while you're going through tough times. I mean, I haven't missed a night with it. I've used it through like real dark periods in the last, well, just shy of a year. I've used it through good times, going up, when I went to Poland for a weekend, and then I still managed to fill it in then somehow. But it makes you, like I say, it makes you think about something positive, about what's going on. It can be as little or as big as you want it to be. Some days when I'm really struggling, it might just be, I'm thankful for a bed to sleep in, because not everybody can have that. Another day, if you've got, if you're lucky enough to be going away, I'm grateful to be able to go away, etc. And what I also do is, after I've filled in what I'm grateful for, I write 3 positives about myself, whether I believe them or not. I write them because it's just trying to hammer home some better thoughts about yourself. We're too hard on ourselves, a lot of us are. So even if, like, you might write one and not fully believe it for some reason, go with it, because it will like, get sort of, eventually your brain will believe you. I mean, I'm not saying I can always do it. When I'm struggling really badly, I can't do the 3 positives. But that's only been a couple of times out of 250 odd times I've used it. Even at my worst, I still try my best to put some positivity in there about myself. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, I've got a little note, because I know I go off peak all the time with my videos. So another one is a simple one again, is just going out for a little walk. It can be for 5 minutes or an hour, whatever. Just, you'll never feel worse for going out. You might not feel any better. I'm not saying it will cure anything, but you won't feel worse. At least you can think, well, even at my worst, I've managed to go out today. I've managed to go for a walk. If you've got pets, take your dog for a walk. One of the things, if I plan on having a longish walk, I'll listen to podcasts. Most of mine are football related, really, podcasts. But listening to a podcast, something different. You might not feel like listening to music, so listen to a podcast. You can, they might make you laugh, might make you feel a bit better as well while you're having a stroll. But just going out, just getting some fresh air, even if it's raining, put your hood up or take a brolly, just get out there and the sunshine, if you're lucky and it is like sunny, or just make the most of it. Really does make a difference in the long run, because you'll look back on your day and think, well, at least I did something, and that's always a positive. Keeping an interest in things, even when you're really like feel like you've got no connection to anything, make yourself do it. For myself, I make myself check about the sport, golf, football, whatever, snooker. Just if you're into reading, just even if you can manage just a page or two, keep the interest going in things, compute, whatever it is, just keep your interests going. Because it's showing that even through your worst periods, you can still keep doing things for you, and keep yourself focused on things, no matter how long you spend doing them. It all mounts up, it all makes a difference. So I always encourage trying to keep an interest. Definitely, it can be whatever it is, whatever hobbies you have, whatever it is. You might usually spend an hour doing something. Even if you can only spend 10 minutes, just do it. Really does, make a difference. My coffee. I have another one is I have go-to TV programs. Real easy to watch. Make you feel a little bit better. Mine are all like property programs, holiday, like Place in the Sun or A New Life in the Sun. Seeing people living their dreams and stuff like that. It's good to see. It makes you feel good. You're happy for them and things. But all different property programs and things like that are my go-to. It's easy to watch. You know what you're gonna get every time you put one on. Just I don't know. Just take your mind. Take your mind away for 40 minutes, 50 minutes, however long it's on for. Go-to TV programs. Honestly, I've got a bucket load of them recorded. Just flick one on. It's better than sitting with Sky Sports News on for 24 hours when it's repeating itself. Go-to TV program. One that I know a lot of people might sort of struggle with to get their heads around at first, because I did. Is meditation and mindfulness. Such a big thing. Because think about it, if you're struggling with mental health or any, that sort of issues, it's all mind based. So if you can do mind exercises, then surely that's going to help. If you've got like a weakness with your legs or something, you train them and you improve with that. So surely it's the same for your mind. Your brain, think of it as a muscle. When you first start meditation, I do body scanning, because I find that for myself at the moment, without actually listening to guided meditation. I used to use an app, by the way, a meditation app called Insight Timer, I think it was. That's really good, full of guided meditations. But body scan meditation, starting from your toes all the way up, thinking about each individual body parts and focusing on them and what you can feel, etc., your mind will just go off to another planet constantly. And that's fine. That is what's meant to happen when you first start, because nobody sort of can lie there or sit there and their mind stays still. It's running off. So practice. It sounds mad, but you can practice getting better at being more mindful. You can practice getting better at meditating. You know, you can. I have. Just by, you know, when you're in the shower, you can be mindful and think to yourself, you might sound daft, but think to yourself, you know, I'm currently washing my arms, I'm washing my legs, whatever, because all we ever do with our minds are think about the past and what we should have done or whatever, or worry about the future. And we're never in the now, the right here and now. So be mindful when you're washing up in the sink. You know, think about what you're doing. When you're ironing, when you're vacuuming, whatever it is, when you're watching telly, reading, you can be mindful. Walking, you can be mindful. But I really encourage people to do that. I'm not going to patronise people and say, you know, when you go through bad times, you need to make sure you're sleeping and stuff, because sleep's hard to come by. It's not guaranteed. So I'm not going to patronise people and say you must sleep for 8 hours to feel better, because, you know, if you get 8 minutes, it might be all you get. So just try some of these things that I've mentioned. Give them a go. As I always say, be consistent with them, especially like your meditation and mindfulness. Be consistent, because it's brain training, it's mindful training. It will help. It's long term help. You know, the short term you'll feel a bit more relaxed, but long term, you know, you will have a better brain space for sort of wanting to switch off from things and what have you. So give them a go. Please let me know how you get on with certain things. If there's other things that you do that might, you know, might be a bit different, then just let me know, and I'll be happy to learn more myself, you know. But if you can take anything from this, and thank you, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching, and take care.